streak. Kurt, let's get this thing going. And the Boilermakers will kick this deep to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Wideouts now clustered. They're going to the air in the first play. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
He keeps it on the design run. That's good for a first down near the 40.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's third and short. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this third down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down RPO. He throws it to the right. And here he goes. Touchdown, Miami. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He has first down yardage at the 46.
To the lineup, gain of 10. And first down for the offense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Boilermakers getting set on first and 10. On the ground, it's Keene.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short the first down.
Second down play coming up. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense will set up on first and 10. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. QB keeper all the way. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Purdue. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 40. The defense scoops it up.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Keen. Gets some space around the 30. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Jump ball caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Let's go.
Using his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Haynes.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on that play.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. We'll start at the 25. Purdue's offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. That's caught. It's Keen. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. At the 20. Touchdown, Purdue. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns, and he'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short connection to the tight end here. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Keene. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Breaks into the clear. Jukes to get free. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Boilermakers. This offense cannot be stopped. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. It's Morton. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Solid run. Tagged at the 45-yard line.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that 1st down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
The Hurricanes churn out another 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The shotgun handoff here. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a 1st down in the red area? Beautiful play.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Freshman trying to take his shot, but put too much on the throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
He's brought down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here comes 3rd and long. Trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On the run, it's Keene. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He missed it. Off target that time. And in the 3rd quarter, this game remains tied. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Keene. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Boilermakers pick up enough for a first down. They'll run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
And we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They've only converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5.
From the shotgun, drops back. Touchdown, Purdue. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35, Miami, 28.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
The Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Caught quickly. In the clear at the 25. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a 1st down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Wants to throw it. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Trying to find some room. It's Keene. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. An inside give now from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a quick grab.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator? Thinking with the lead, taking a chance and it backfires.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here.
It's now 2nd down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. He's going to take off here.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. And here's the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That's a solid run, good for 1st down yardage. And the back gets the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Boilermakers. There was no catching him that time.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, it's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Caught by the receiver. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Caught behind the line. It's Morton. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back.
Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Canes.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure is coming. And the ball is hauled in. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Boilermakers will send their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Short pass finds the tight end.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds, gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And there's the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Grinding away on the ground.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Going with the old counter run here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Delayed handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. 1st down, looking for more now. They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball work.